What's going on, people? This the Bear here. And before I get into my interview, I just want to say that I actually watched this movie on the day that it came out. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was a good movie. It was a really good movie. I watched it the same day. I don't know why I didn't do a review until now. I should have, but I didn't. But I'm gonna do it today. You know, um, I'm watching the Patriots and Ravens game and don't get me started on that because I'm gonna tell you right now the Patriots are really pissing me off. The Ravens are up by 2 touchdowns and it's looking like what it was back in 2012 in the conference championship when the Ravens won 28-13. It's looking like this again. You know what I'm saying? And this has been a constant thing for the Patriots for the longest period of time. They'll make the playoffs. They'll make the playoffs. But they just can't get to the Super Bowl. But anyway, like I said, I digress. Um, Let me talk about this movie, The Interview. I loved it. I loved it. I see why there was so much controversy about it, or whatever, um, because of the way it was like at the end of the movie when they was in the tank when James Flacco and James Francis, whatever his name is, and when they was all in the tank and stuff, and James Francis he threw that rocket. He got that rocket up there, and what's name was in the helicopter or whatever. It was like predicting Kim Jong Un's death. I don't know. It was like it was that way. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what people might take it as. You know, um, but the movie was it was funny to me. I loved it. I don't know about other people. Other people might have not liked it because I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't like it that much. Um, I'm just gonna sit here and I was looking at this article right quick about the movie and stuff. Um, the Metacritic gave this what's the name a very bad. They gave it a 52. I'm looking at the article and I'm gonna see if I can get it back here. Just give me a second here. I'm just looking to see about this article. I mean, a 52. Wow, that is crazy to me. That movie did not deserve a 52. It was seriously. That just makes no kind of sense. The movie was funny. It was funny to me. I don't know about everybody else, but it was pretty good. Okay, so yeah, James Franco and Seth Rogen. You know, James Franco. The thing about James Franco, I didn't really like us. He was really playing the fruity kind of guy, and I really wasn't into his kind of character and stuff. And the way he was, doing things, he was kissing a lot of men on there, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? He was doing a lot of fruity stuff, and I don't know. I mean, I don't really know about the guy that much. I haven't seen much of his movies, but when I seen a bunch of that going on, I'm like, man, come on, seriously, you know. So I'm looking on here, and I have the link down in the description. Um, okay, so the Meta score was a 52, and the user score was a 6.2. A 52 is about fair. That's half of 100, all right? That's all like over a little over half. You know, the Meta score they go from 0 to 100. And a 6.2 on the user score, which is 1 to 10. So it's a little above fair on the user score, but about fair as in the meta score. So I don't know what to really, there's been like 31 critics that have gave the user score review. I mean, 50. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna just stop rambling. I'm looking at the game and trying to do this thing at the same time, and I thought my man was going to get this. Amendola was about to get this touchdown, but he didn't. But I'm looking. I'm like, wow. Why would this kind of movie have that low scores? It just doesn't make sense. I have looked at this movie at least 4 or 5 times, and I'll probably watch it again in the future. It was a good movie. The Asian, it was touchdown. Gronkowski got that touchdown. All right, 21-21. That's what I'm talking about. My man Gronk. That's my dude. I love that nigga, man. Man, they don't never see him coming. Even though he's big as hell, they don't never see him coming. Anyway, and I'm looking, I'm like, man, that Asian chick, she was fine in that. Oh, my goodness, she was fine, man. Cute face. Seriously, I was like, wow. But the Seth Rogen, Seth Rogen, he played a very good character, I don't know if anybody can deny that. You know what I'm saying? But what is it about this movie that didn't appeal to the overall fans, and overall of people, critics, and people alike? What was about this movie that you couldn't give this at least an 8 or 80 on Metacritic? Something like that. I mean, I'm not going to read all 31 critic reviews. If you want, you can go on the website and read all the reviews and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make no sense. There was movies out there last year that wasn't even as close as being good and had a higher score than the interview. Why is that? You know what I think it is? I think a lot of times people score things depending on how big it is, and they score low. I don't know how would you say it. This movie, since the whole Sony Pictures hack thing happened and stuff like that, and this movie been getting so much news nowadays, it's been so over the web and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of haters. There's been a lot of haters. I just don't understand it. Why is the haters out there giving it such bad reviews? This movie is good to me. But to other people, it's like, oh yeah, Sony should have kept it locked away in a chest or whatever. They should have just kept it locked away and never shown it. The movie was horrible. Like what? Because you couldn't go to the movies to see it, and the only way for you to see it was to see it on video on demand, on Xbox or on YouTube and stuff like that. Stop the hating. Seriously. There was a reason, people. There was a reason why they had to keep it in limited theaters. Okay? Because the people who was doing this hacking and stuff like that, who knows what they would have done? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So they had to be like, okay, we're going to release it, but it's going to mostly be video on demand and stuff like that people can rent or purchase. And as far as theaters go, it's going to be limited theaters. We can't have it out in the open like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. Play it safe. Keep your identity and stuff, what you have left over. I mean, the hackers already got 100 terabytes worth of data and stuff. But whatever you have left over, keep it safe from being exposed from these hackers. You know what I'm saying? So it was good to just do it the way y'all did it. The movie was good. You got haters out there that's giving it bad reviews, and I don't know the reason why, because I loved it. I'm sorry, I loved it. I would tell you the truth if I didn't like a movie a lot, because I'm a movie person. I love watching movies. I have watched all kind of movies. I'm a movie person, seriously, and I just don't understand it, but it is your opinion. But at the same time, don't give it a bad review just because you're not able to go see it at a popular movie that popular theater that you go to. Don't give it a bad review because of that. You're not being logical. You know what I'm saying? When you do stuff like that, you can't just give something a bad review just because something doesn't go your way. You know, you just can't do that. It's not fair. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is. People couldn't go to their popular theater to watch the movies like they normally do. The only way they was able to do it was to watch it online. And by the way, if you have a PS4, a PS3, Xbox One, Roku, Xbox 360, or anything like that, you will still be able to watch it at least on the TV if you don't have one of those big 24-inch or whatever monitors on your PC. And it was cheaper than the theaters. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got your own popcorn and stuff you can watch at home. I just don't understand why the bad reviews. Oh my goodness. I was sitting up here like, when I first seen 52, I say, there's no way. With all the bad movies that's been out and gotten good reviews, there's no reason, there's no way this movie should have had such a low score. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. You're not being fair because you can't go to the theaters. You're not being fair. Besides, why would you want to go to the theaters? When you got a good movie like this, you don't want to go to the theaters, where everybody's talking and whatnot all the time. You can't enjoy the movie. I ain't saying don't go to the movies, but what I'm saying is this was such a good movie to me that it was worth staying home and watching it on your couch and getting your own popcorn and stuff. It was good. It was almost good for the whole family. Not much. I ain't going, I can't really say that it was really good to go watch for them, but it was okay, because it do has its gay moments. Like I said before, I don't want to keep getting into that, but but it was good. So I guess people are going to keep with their opinions. It is what it is. 52 on Metacritic, 62 on user scores. 52 on Mega scores. It is what it is. But just my opinion, and this is my rating. The rating that I'm going to give it was an 8.2, 8.25. That's what I'm going to give it, an 8.25. It's good to go see it. It's not one of those movies that you can give it a score above like a 9 or something like that. But it was at least, I can give it at least an 8.25. It should have got that from the beginning. It should have got that anyway, but whatever. All right, so that's my review. That's my rant. And I thank y'all for listening to me once again. And I'll be doing some more videos down the line. All right, peace out.